Hi guys, welcome back to Pypro versus YouTube channel where curiosity meets the code. Today we'll be discussing about how to create a sound generator with GUI in Python. But before that, we'll be checking the packages pre-installed in my system. So the first command that I'm going to execute in command prompt is pip list, where you can see all the packages with the versions so I can give a look about what package is what version and update it accordingly. So you can take a look onto your packages. If not installed, please do install it. You can just Google how to install and there will be a command for that to execute in command prompt. Another command to check for all these is pip freeze, which gives a similar output where packages with the version will be mentioned. So quickly just starts with the coding part of this program. So firstly, we are importing all the necessary libraries, including Tkinter, which is used for the GUI part of the program. Also, we have imported math, which is used for functions such as sine, cos, square root, etc. And we have also imported PyDub import audio segment and from PyDub dot playback import play. This line imports the audio segment class and play function from the PayDub library, which is used for audio manipulation and playback. And we have also imported struct which performs a conversation between Python values and C structures represented as Python bytes object. So moving on, we have the main class of class sound generator, and then if you go down, we have another function which is init, and then generate sound is also another function of the class, and we have another function called quit, and then we have the main G window causing segment. So let's go first for the function of init. So as you can see, it starts with the line defines the class name sound generator, which will be used to generate the sound. And we have the first function, which is def init, which defines the constructor linit method of the sound generator class, which initiates the class instance with the master Tkinter window, and we have self dot master is equal to master, and this line assigns the master Tkinter window to an attribute called master in the sound generator class. And we have self dot frequency label, which is equal to tk dot label master text is equal to frequency. The line creates a label widget for displaying the label frequency in the master Tkinter window, and we have self dot frequency entry tk dot enter. This line creates an entry widget for user input of the frequency in the master Tkinter window, and we have self dot frequency entry insert 0, 41. This line inserts the default value of 41 into the frequency enter widget, and we have self dot generate button is equal to tk dot button master text generate sound self command. This line creates a button widget labeled generate sound in the master Tkinter window, which calls the generate sound method when clicked, and we have self dot quit button, which is equal to tk dot button master text is equal to quit command is equal to self dot quit. This line creates a button widget labeled quit in the master Tkinter window, which calls the quit method when clicked. And we have self.frequency label dot pack self.frequency enter dot pack self.generate button dot pack, and we have self.quit button pack. These lines pack the GUI elements such as the label entries and the buttons into the master Tkinter window for the display. So let's move on to the next function, which is the generate sound. So firstly, the entire function. This line defines the generate sound method inside the sound generator class, which generates a sine wave sound based on the user input frequency and plays it. And we are allotting frequency, that is FREQ is equal to float self dot FREQ entry get into 1000. This line retrieves the frequency value entered by the user from the frequency entry widget, converted to a float and multiply it to 1000 to convert it into a hertz. And we have already given sample rate as 48,000, duration as 1 second. These lines sets up the sample rate and the duration of the generated sound. And we have number of sample is equal to int sample rate into duration. This line calculates the number of samples needed based on the sample rate and duration. And we have sample is equal to math dot sine 2 into 2.0 into math by frequency I divided by sample rate for I in the range num. This line generates the sine wave samples for the specified frequency and the duration using a list comprehensive. And we have bytes data b dot join structure pack H int sample 32767 for sample in samples. This line converts the sine wave sample into bytes format using the struct module and packs them into a byte data object. And we have audio data is equal to audio segment, data is equal to byte type, sample width is equal to 2 frame rate and channels. This line creates a audio segment object from the bytes data specifying the sample width, frame rate, and number of channels. And lastly, we have play audio data. This line plays the generated sounds using the function from the PyDub library. Moving on, we have the next function of quit and also the GUI part. Here, GUI quit self. This line defines the quit method inside the sound generator class, which quits the application by closing the Tkinter master window. And we have self.master quit. This line calls the quit method of the master Tkinter window, terminating the application. And finally, the GUI part of the entire program, we have root is equal to tk.tk. This line creates the main Tkinter window object, and we have app is equal to sound generator root. This line creates an instance of the sound generator class, passing the root Tkinter window as its master, and we have root.mainloop. This line starts the Tkinter event loop, which waits for events such as button clicks or key presses and responds accordingly. It keeps the GUI application running until the user closes the window or quits the application. So let's quickly see the output of the program. So as usual, I'm going to go and copy the name of the .py file, open the command prompt, and Python space file name .py. So here you can see there is a frequency in hertz. We can give the number of frequency and we can click on generate sound and quit also. So let's quickly, I want to show the output with the music also. Thank you so much for watching. If you have learned something from this video, please do like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.